All right, here we go, folks. We got ourselves another fresh series coming at you, spawning down on the bottom right for Storm Gaming. It is MaxPax, the one and only Danish Crown Prince. And his opponent spawning up the top left. It is Team Navi's Spirit. In the blue. Let's see what these two players can do. We've got ourselves one of the better, if not best, Protoss in the world in the form of MaxPax. Going up against, I would say, in my personal opinion, Spirit has become the second best European Terran. Although Hero Marine certainly, in terms of recent big tournament results, has looked very strong. We are going to be seeing MaxPax going for his trademark block attempt. Spirit gets the command center down with only one SCV there. Oh, man. And it will be a Marine out, but no micro from Spirit, so the Marine does not get the cutoff on the probe. I think he could have gotten the kill there. With a Zealot crossing the map, this is actually going to be a little bit dangerous here for Spirit. He is not building a bunker, and he went straight reactor. This could be really bad, actually, for Spirit. If he doesn't pull back this Marine very quickly, he could be in some dangers. MaxPax is, of course, going to shade that Adept right across the map and get as much done with this as he can. Bunker just now started. It is very late. And MaxPax will get on top of that SCV. The natural, ooh, not able to get the kill, but he is able to force a lot of lost production time. Second and third Marine will pop out. Spirit, good micro and good decision to pull the SCVs, limiting the amount of damage that this will put in. And with the Zealot being cleared before the Adept got here, this goes from being a potentially terrible situation to not that bad. Still, one SCV does go down. It was a fair bit of lost mining time. I think this is still good for MaxPax, even though the resources lost would tell you otherwise. You know, pulling... Yeah, there's the income advantage. Pulling that many SCVs this early, it is a pretty big impact. Seeing the Hellion is obviously good information for MaxPax. Checking back up the ramp like that, a little bit risky, a little bit dangerous, and he does take a fair bit of shield damage, but no actual hull damage in addition on these two Adepts. So that's kind of fine. It will be Blink and a 3-gate follow-up coming in from Maximus Paximus. Spirit sees 2 more gates in the wall. Won't necessarily know exactly what that means, but you can usually infer that it's probably going to be some kind of gateway play. We'll see. We'll see. Now, it is going to be a little bit of pressure getting put on by Maximus Paximus here. We do have a very quick Cloaked Banshee play. No drop play. It is going to be double Cloaked Banshee. And it'll be up to MaxPax to figure this one out. This is not something we see very often, but when we do, it does feel like it can be very effective. I feel like more so than anything because it is not that common. Nice job for MaxPax. Quick probe pull, deals with that Hellion quickly. Spirit does finally get the information that he was looking for. There is a second bunker at the natural. MaxPax can just blink right into the main base. But Cloak is now done, and the Banshee is on the other side of the map. This is going to do big damage. First Observer, where is it going? I think, yeah, it is crossing the map. We will see that Banshee cloak on up here. MaxPax. Oh, he's going to take some big damage at home. Spirit. Oh, MaxPax able to get out there with, I think, every unit intact, but On the other side of the map, that Banshee is up to now 8 probe kills. Observer is out. Second Observer, I believe. Yeah, that is the second Observer. 10 probes go down. That is a lot of damage, but MaxPax is still on 3 Nexi. Oh, we're going to see MaxPax blinking past the bunkers at the natural. We'll be able to find a couple SCVs and kills off a missile turret and the gas as well. That is already a fair bit of damage coming in from this secondary follow-through. And I think that's just the first Stalker to fall for MaxPax. So, honestly, great control overall. He could have saved that one as well, but, you know, still doing a really good job with these Blink Stalkers. And Spirit is a little bit supply blocked right now. And he's going up to a 4th and 5th barracks. So it is going to be a rather dedicated play here from Spirit. Nice snipe right there on another couple of SCVs. Every little bit does count. And MaxPax finding, oh man, now up to 4 SCVs killed. And he's going to get this siege tank. Still might cancel this barracks. Actually, I think he is going to get the cancel. Oh my goodness, fantastic stuff out of MaxPax. And he's already got charge halfway done, +1 weapons on the way. Another Stalker does go down, but MaxPax is making all the plays here. With the small exception, of course, of that first Cloak Banshee. He should be keeping... Oh, man, why did he not keep the Stalkers here? That is actually going to allow Spirit to get quite a few probes. Way more than I feel like he should be able to get. Oh, can MaxPax get the cleanup, though? Yes, he does. Okay. Well, 5 probes is nice. But MaxPax still in a good position. 3rd command center has been started up behind all this. It's a 4 barracks setup right now for Spirit because he's kind of been interrupted with what he wanted to do. MaxPax going up to 8 gateways, about to have that next set of them all coming online in about 20 seconds or so. Spirit will be looking to move out pretty shortly. He's got stim, combat shields, and concussive shells. Interestingly, +1 weapons is not done just yet. Another supply depot getting sniped down. MaxPax is also teching into those Colossi. And there are the gateways. Going to be on all 8 gates right now. And MaxPax getting set up for a big Zealot drop into the main base. Spirit has already mined out 2 of the mineral patches in his main. Must have muled those extra heavily. I really don't feel like Spirit wants to be moving out right now. Once he sees this, he is not going to be too happy to see it. Widowmine does get taken out. Looks like there was detection. Yes, there was. So it was revealed even though it was able to burrow. And this will drag Spirit's entire army not right back into the main base, but far enough back to buy MaxPax a lot of time. And MaxPax has tabs on this army, able to snipe down a Widowmine. Very nicely done. He's already got his first Colossus on the way. MaxPax taking complete control of this game. It's not over yet, but he is doing a lot very well. And these medevacs, they're actually very low on juice. Spirit cannot afford to stim. The other medevacs are also low. Oh, we do see the War Prism getting sniped. Okay, that will allow Spirit to go forward and go for the attack, actually commit to it. But he needs to commit to it. He needs to get something done, it feels like. MaxPax is going to be able to grab a couple more Marines on the reinforcement and will... Oh, the Marines actually dropping into a bit of a surround. Here comes the big push. MaxPax is going to jump it a little bit, but there are siege tanks in Widowmine, so Spirit will force his opponent back. However, this is still good for MaxPax. As on the other side of the map, he has forced the entire 3rd base to stop mining. MaxPax able to snipe down 1 siege tank. Doesn't bait out the Widowmine, but that is more than okay for him. Oh, Widowmine is forced to unburrow. It does kill a Stalker. Zealots get the other siege tank in the back, and Spirit, once again, is just reeling in this game. 11 SCVs going down. MaxPax lost a few probes as well, but this is looking very good. Looks like a couple of Mortals did get sniped right there. So good job from Spirit, but here comes the Zealots in on the flank, and that is going to trap a good portion of the army here. MaxPax, a little bit of an aggressive blink forward. Wasn't anticipating the reinforcements of his opponent. But this is still looking extremely strong for the Danish player. as the third orbital still hasn't been able to reestablish mining. Just a couple of stalkers putting in a surprising amount of damage to that command center, knocking it to, well, just above half HP. But it's the Zealots that are going to be the big problem. Spirit loading up for a big drop, it looks like. Yeah, 4 medevacs full. And this third base is just not allowed to mine. MaxPax refuses to let it get mining. Oh my goodness. And he anticipates the move as well. This is Spirit's Hail Mary. And it is not full of grace. It is going to be a full up base for MaxPax. Full enough to keep his opponent from getting in there. And 2 medevacs get sniped down very quickly. Third and fourth will unload, but it's not going to be enough. Spirit will get defended against, and MaxPax will take a resounding victory in game number 1. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning up at the top right for Psystorm Gaming, it is MaxPax in the red. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom left. It is Team Navi's Spirit in the blue. MaxPax just all over that one. We're going to see a double gas opener coming in from Spirit. MaxPax, he just played so damn well. Really got up in his opponent's face and just never gave Spirit an opportunity to ever settle in through the game. Like, that was so well done. But that's why those are the kinds of moves that make players look at MaxPax and go like, well, damn, he is the future, you know? The constant Zealot run-bys, the aggressive, what do you call? Disruption. Really strong plays. Oh. Spirit trying to go for a little bit of a juke. Not really able to do so too well. MaxPax. He did scout, of course, this time. We will see a shield battery coming on in from the Danish player. And he's recognized that, yeah, Cyclones could be out on the field pretty quickly. And he's going Stargate, so he wants to play it safe, and I like that very much. I think that's quite important, especially since he didn't make a quick second gateway unit. It comes out basically just at a normal timing. 3 minutes. Hang on, did MaxPax open up Gate Nexus? He never does that. If he's actually expanding his repertoire, that is big news, and I'm very excited about that. Now we are going to see... Oh. Yeah, with the shield battery and the 2 units, this is an easy-peasy defense. Oh, MaxPax got to be a little bit careful with the Phoenix, though. You do not want to even take hull damage on it early on. And honestly, there wasn't really a need to show that Phoenix, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Spirit had scouted it. He had not seen the Stargate. That's a little bit disappointing. Anytime you can keep that information hidden from your opponent is always a good thing. Oh, Spirit, we're not Widowmine dropping a player that's open Phoenix, are we? Really? I mean, it can work, but it is not an inspired move, in my opinion. Oh, wow. Okay. It's going to be 2 Widowmines and a Cyclone. But there will be 3 Phoenix on the field, so as long as he lifts one of... Actually, no, there's going to be 4 Phoenixes. Oh. Oh, does he... Okay, he does see it. Oh. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Well, Spirit saw first, and his opponent did not. Oh, is MaxPax going to go for these Marines? Nope. He's just going to be chilling. Spirit is continuing to add on Cyclones and Vikings here. Oh, looks like... Yeah, both Reapers do get picked off on the 3rd base. Where's the Hellion right now? No, it was a Cyclone that was with this. What am I talking about? Get out of here, Steadfast. You're drunk. Look at his 3rd command center, but also a very fast +1 weapons. Very interesting little setup here from Spirit. Focusing more on economy, but still giving himself an option for that 3 racks-ish timing. Oh, Widow Mines. Oh, okay. Okay. Those were almost huge. Okay, now I like this mine drop very much. Now I'm a big fan of it. You've shown where the mines are, and now you move out just as the Phoenixes start to rotate the other direction. That is clever from Spirit. Very clever. Oh, a little bit of a supply block from MaxPax. He's got his 3rd Nexus, though, finishing up, as well as a pylon momentarily. Okay, seeing no Widow Mines here might raise some alarm bells. MaxPax was ready to lift those mines up. That's what he had the Observer rotate for. Here comes the mine drop. Will be that recall. Oh, can he get the lift up before they get landed? No! Oh, the Widow Mines get some big shots. Somehow wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Only losing 1 Phoenix and taking a fair bit of hull damage on the others. But I honestly thought that was going to be way more damage. Way more damage. Spirit, though, does have a big army. MaxPax, well, he's on 2 Colossus. An extended Thermal Lance is going to complete. Yeah, this should still be fine for Maximus Paximus. Killing the Cybercore is kind of nice, though. MaxPax sniped down the Viking, though, at least. That's something. Double drop moving up to the top side. Oh, another Phoenix did go down. Actually, 2 more Phoenixes, I believe. And now things are going to start to get very messy for MaxPax, because splitting your army when you're going Phoenix Colossus is no fun at all for the Protoss. Battery overcharge. I mean, man with gun will burn through the battery overcharge, but those Colossus going to town. Meanwhile, drop on the 3rd base. However, the quick probe pull from MaxPax will save them from the wrath of the Widow Mines. Widow Mines do still manage to trade out, and Spirit gets a couple of nice pickoffs, but MaxPax pushes this back. Spirit is still in a great position. He is up 8 workers. He's got that 3rd base mining, but MaxPax survives a very scary moment. Now, he's not out of the woods by any stretch. Especially with Spirit going now into double starport production. But MaxPax is on +1 weapons. He's got charge finishing up. He's getting up to, well, actually, oh no, he's just rebuilding one of his Cybercore. Or he's just rebuilding his Cybercore. But MaxPax is still in a good position, in my opinion. I think he's still reasonably comfortable for the moment. However, I do much prefer Spirit's position. I feel like I went back and forth a few times there. Compared to being dead, it's always better to be alive. But, I mean, he's still 30 supply down. And that's pretty significant. MaxPax does see the timing of his opponent's ghosts. Nice scan right there from Spirit. Spots the Observer. Good eyes from Speedy. And MaxPax, shift click in some Zealots, getting ready to move in to the natural potentially. There's a little Widowmine trap to deal with this. Oh, Observer does spot the army moving out. Oh, this is a nice little timing for MaxPax here. Going to find quite a few of these SCVs. They will try and bait into the Widowmines, but look at that recall. Saving 4 Zealots and forcing the army back home. Great Observer positioning, spots Spirit's movement. Really knows what his opponent's up to. Spirit, by the way. Okay, he does have a second engineering bay. I was going to say he got the other setup a while ago. Ooh, Vikings will get the interception on at least 2 of these Phoenixes. Zealots, though, getting dropped out of the War Prism now. Man, MaxPax is really cooking with his counterattack. Viking will find the War Prism. Vikings. But 8 SCVs go down. Spirit once again being slowed down significantly. And now MaxPax does have his +2 weapons done. However, there's no blink. Not even started. Oh, Widowmines. They're able to get a couple of probes there. 3 probes, force a little bit of lost mining time. Could have been worse. Could have been worse for both sides, to be honest. We will see the Vikings unable to get the kill on these Colossi. All 4 of them do still survive. And now the Disruptor transition is in effect. There's still no blink started up. That's a big problem for MaxPax. He really needs that blink. And this Viking positioning is fantastic. So difficult for MaxPax to rotate between the bases. Now we're going to see 2 Colossi going down quite quickly. But with a broad front attack from MaxPax on the army, and the Charge Lot's getting it on top of this. Spirit did stim a while ago, and it expired quite a while ago. He's got a ton of medevac energy, but he clearly didn't want to stim there with his army kind of low on HP. I say kind of, but operative word is very. MaxPax getting up into the +3 weapons and now starts his blink, so he's recognized that he's missing that crucial upgrade. Ooh, Disruptor shot. It's fired from a little bit too far back. MaxPax is counterattacking on the other side of the map with a fair number of Zealots. Speaking of those Zealots, they are on the left side. Once again, looking for that 3rd base. MaxPax does complete his 5th. Was not forced to cancel that, which is nice. And he starts up his +2 armor as well. Good job. It was a little bit late, but he does remember it eventually. Missile turret killing an Observer. That's obviously very nice for Spirit, but that's only the 2nd Observer to die in this game. Now, Spirit is getting very quickly into +2 ship weapons and Liberator range. He wants that Mass Liberator as quickly as possible. MaxPax trying to find some big Disruptor shots on Spirit, but Spirit's doing a good job of avoiding them. Pylon on the top side does spot this army coming. And the 2 Colossus are going to rotate their way back up here. Meanwhile, Disruptor, well, not going to be able to get the connection. We will see quite a few Ghosts with this army, but there's nothing that deals with the Colossus on the top side. And those Colossus are going to be able to feast. Spirit will disengage before it gets out of hand, but still pretty nice find for MaxPax. Meanwhile, single Zealot in on this base, getting some good work done, and the center tower will get taken down. MaxPax finding a great position. You never want to attack into Disruptors. It is a brutal setup, but MaxPax actually does disengage. I don't know if he was anticipating a flank or anticipating the Liberators or what it was, but it feels like that was a big opportunity for MaxPax to really whittle away at his opponent. Zealot on the top side does find the Vikings and sees that pretty much all of Spirit's army is together on the top side. Disruptors are not here yet. They are desperately trying to close the distance. We'll see the Stalkers blinking forward, trying to cover the Colossus, and in fact, the Colossus staying alive. Battery overcharge will... Wait, did he... Oh no, it wasn't available. Okay. It was just barely not available. Now the Colossus are going to go down. Viking count, though, will get thinned back to 0. How many disruptors do we have on the field, though? 8. And attacking into 8 disruptors is never a good time. However, where are the DTs? They are on the bottom side sensor tower. Oh, 1, 2, 3 swipes you're out at the old ball game. And that planetary gets taken down right quick. EMP does reveal one of these DTs, but that is a massive pick off there for MaxPax. Disruptor shots! Oh, almost some gigantic connections, but barely Spirit able to get the kill on one of them. 4 Liberators at a time right now for Spirit. MaxPax going to blink forward to try and snipe his opponent's army. Oh, but he will get pushed back. DT's coming back in. Oh man, they're going to rip and tear through these SCVs. 7 SCVs going down very quickly. And some tech labs going to fall as well. Disruptor shots. Oh, they're going to get fired out. Spirit with some nice spreads. Liberators will clear up a lot of these Ruptors. And that is a huge opportunity now for Spirit. But he is still taking damage on the other side of the map. MaxPax actually could have moved further in. Nuke on the pocket base. But Spirit, with the Liberator count and with the army supply, could get a lot done right here. MaxPax, oh, the nuke. Oh. Oh, it's a huge one, killing so many of those probes. MaxPax on the other side. Now there's enough reinforcements to deal with these DTs. And that will be Spirit cleaning up a lot of this. It's a 40 army supply lead. Disruptor shot going to try and get the connection here. Not going to be able to. Both players on 3-2 upgrades. Oh, Spirit! Oh, it's a strike! Strike! That actually could have been even worse for Spirit. It was already pretty brutal. Spirit, though, is in a great position nonetheless. With all these Liberators out, it is not going to be easy for MaxPax to even think about approaching this army. Oh, no medevacs, though, will mean that this Stalker Stalker Zealot force are going to be able to clean up this Bio force. Will be the Nexus falling, but quite a few Bio units are going to get taken out as well. However, this might be time for a base trade. Oh, man, and Spirit is way better set up to go for it. MaxPax is not in a good position to go for this base trade. We are going to see the natural expansion being easily held. Spirit will lose this command center. But MaxPax, oh, he can't even mine from this base. And probes are getting massacred here. Phoenix will try and deal with this Liberator, but with 2 more Liberators joining up, they will beat that Phoenix. A lot of SCVs and probes going down on both sides. MaxPax does have more money, but it is Spirit who's got the more powerful army and the better production at this point. MaxPax needs to crack this planetary as quickly as possible. And that's what the Disruptor shots are for, but he's not going to be able to take it down easily. Will blink out of range of the Liberation zones. So at least he's able to get the kill there. Spirit, meanwhile, not really moving his main army too effectively. So MaxPax is able to still mine from this. Actually, oh, he was able to mine from this base for a little bit, but now there's a Liberator there. Still, quite a few Liberators have been taken out. But there are 11 still on the field. 5 Disruptors, 32 Stalkers against 11 Liberators, 19 Marauders, 15 Marines, 7 Ghosts. The Ghosts are going to be high impact here. MaxPax needs to find an opportunity where he can fight his opponent's army kind of straight up. Spirit, though, shouldn't be allowing MaxPax to mine. Yeah, MaxPax needs to fight, I think, all of his army versus half of Spirit's. Oh, we are going to see a couple of Liberators. Okay, only one of them going down. Disruptor will get avoided. And finally, Spirit recognizing, oh, there's an opportunity for me to attack this base. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, MaxPax is moving in. Stalker Micro will be very good, cleaning up a lot of those Ghosts and Bio units, but there are more from the Natural. It is actually very even in terms of supplies. Nice blink forward, grabs a Ghost and a Marauder that were straggling behind. Spirit will complete this planetary fortress. MaxPax, though, topside base mining, full mining from that base. Liberators are going to say, you do not even think about touching this planetary. Don't do it. MaxPax is playing this so well. They both are playing it quite well, but I think MaxPax is definitely making the better decisions. Oh, big blink forward in on top of the orbital at the natural. We are going to see Spirit trying to find the gateways in the natural of his opponent. We'll be able to clean those up now. Oh, but the Liberators. Oh, he finds one. Spirit will be able to save the rest. However, MaxPax just killed the orbital command at the natural. There is only one orbital left. MaxPax is rebuilding the... Oh, gets a ghost. That's big. MaxPax is rebuilding his gateways. And he's got a lot of money in the bank right now. So much money. He can actually build so many gateways. Ooh. EMPN scan does find the observer. MaxPax is doing such a good job right now. Oh, Liberator shutting down this base on the top side. Smart move from Spirit. But this base is being able to mine still. MaxPax can blink in on top of these Liberators. And there he's going to be able to take all three of them out with not too many losses. And I think MaxPax is taking full control of this game now. Spirit, yes, he's able to mine from this base. And he has denied MaxPax from mining from this base for a little while, but MaxPax was able to clean that up. And now he sets up a base that will not be easily sieged by Liberators. So the low supply harassment from Spirit that is kind of keeping him in this game is going to become less viable. Disruptor shot will get fired out. I don't know about going after this planetary. That was a big overcommitment from MaxPax. All of a sudden, Spirit takes a really good fight after a lot of missteps. Oh, but the Stalker's on the top side. 1, 2, 3 medevacs. Oh, man. Yes, the bio units get out. That's big, but that's so much of Spirit's army just getting taken out right there. MaxPax, that was purely coincidental that he was there. Spirit forgot that there was a complement of Stalkers on the top side, didn't think that MaxPax would be moving forward with them, and now there's no defenses around this base. Spirit's going to go all in, basically, with the army that he's got. Ooh, if MaxPax recognizes this, he could have busted that planetary, but I think recalling to this base would probably be the more prudent action at this point. However, he's not going to recall, and that will give Spirit a bit of time to potentially take this Nexus down, and that's exactly what is going to happen here. And a lot of the probe is going to fall. I don't like the way MaxPax just did that. That was very indecisive. I think he underestimated what his opponent had. Still, he did find most of the Liberators. There's only one left. MaxPax, though, is supply blocked, so he cannot warp in at this base. That's a big problem for him. He did keep his recall available. That is the one thing I will say for MaxPax. Excellent spotting Stalker right here, by the way. Ooh, disruptors. Oh, Spirit. Boom. Not paying attention. Caught completely. A third one. A fourth one. Fourth one gets dodged. But the first three were huge. And now it is MaxPax enjoying a 22 army supply lead. Oh, and this time he is going to try and go for the planetary Spirits. Way too far out of position to save it. The mass repair is not enough. And MaxPax will kill maybe every SCV his opponent's got. Yes, he will. There is one orbital left. Is there? Yes, there is. That's it. Ooh, we are going to see an attempted concave on the army, but Disruptor shots will get denied and split against. Great splits from Spirit. And he will get all but one of the Ruptors. Hang on. Hang on. If he can get this last Disruptor, which he will. MaxPax. I mean, he is still mining. Oh, and these Stalkers cannot fight very effectively. Just get out of here. MaxPax should not be trying to hold this base. Battery overcharge will get popped, but the DPS is high. Good force field, keeping a couple of the units out. This is actually surprisingly close even now, but the battery overcharge, I think, is going to be too much. Spirit getting blasted by the Disruptors will be forced to tap out in a crazy base trade on Hecate. What a game. And what a series. Man, oh man. MaxPax does it again. And if you enjoyed that series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Check out the rest of my videos, and we'll catch you on the flip side.